eventually start following the same steps as Cigars and Guns and doing cross-platform. So,
yep. Oh, sure. Oh, you can call.
I'll fix that.
So, hello guys, welcome to the Lead and Leaf Show. I'm Adrian with Cigars and Guns, and to my right is
Jeremy, and I am with Vulcan Machine Werks.
So welcome everyone. Hey, so we got some news titles we want to talk to you about. Tell me about HB 957.
Ooh, Texas exempting.
I'm excited about this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious how all this is going to play out, especially with the ATF. I know they're kind of the overarching with this, but
yep.
If they're Texas made, it allegedly will bypass the NFA registry, which really is interesting. So I'm curious to see how that will work in the long run, or whether we'll end up very similar to, some of the, and I hate to use this as an example, but the weed legal states where you've got these dispensaries that are open up for business, it's legal on the state level, and then they're still getting rated by the DEA. So I'll be curious to kind of see if that becomes one and the same, or just how all of that is going to play out. I know it's still pretty fresh with everything that's going on, but
yeah.
Are
there any other states doing it?
Not that I've heard of, but then again, I'm not the authority when it comes to states' rights, when it comes to building.
I mean, we only care about Texas, right? And so just to clarify, when I read this, I was like super excited. But HB 957 has passed, and it's not law yet, but that'll provide the ability for Texans, right? Or is it just anyone?
No.
So if a company makes suppressors here in Texas, you can walk in to that store, purchase said suppressor, and leave home with it that day. So no tax stamp, no $200 fee to the government, no waiting for 6 months to a year.
Yes. And
you get your suppressor, same day.
That's my understanding.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a little more to it than that, but it's your average individual just reading what's there. That
was me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Most definitely.
Tim from Elite Weapon Solutions, what's up? Clayton, keeping it PC. How you doing, man? J-Dub, what's up, bro? Another House Bill, 1927, which is constitutional carry.
Yep.
It's still in process. It's the latest thing I read about was, the governor said that when he's ready to sign it. He's ready to sign it into law. But I mean, we're still waiting for that.
Why is it taking so long?
I don't know. I think they had some hiccups, and then along the way, it's the government. I mean, you know how they work.
Yes, I do. And Spanky Johnson's question, I think that is the hot topic around the shop most days, is all of the 2011s that we have in-house that we're currently working on, whether it's for stack ports, mini stack, optic cuts, things like that. Rest assured, we are grinding through those. The process is very meticulous and very time consuming. It's not something we just blast through. We want to make sure that when you guys get your top ends back, or if you've got it here for full custom, that you get back exactly what you want, what you paid for. We want to ensure the highest quality before it leaves our shop and gets back to you. So we'll circle back on that here in a little bit. I see DEFCON Creative. Nick is here. What is up, Nick?
Nick.
Nub Gunner is here. What's up, bud?
Hey, if you have any questions, please pop them in. We're tracking our live feeds here, so we can answer any questions. If you have any comments, please let us know.
AZ Gear Guy.
So
tell me about this FDA shit.
So this was a couple weeks ago. The FDA announced that they're going to ban menthol cigarettes, which is no big deal to me or us. But part of that is flavored cigars. Not that I smoke flavored cigars. You don't want to smoke flavored cigars. For those of you that do smoke flavored cigars, more power to you. However, the FDA and the government wants to take those away from us.
What's the reasoning? Just because?
Just because. So Drew Estate is one of the largest cigar companies around. Their acid line, which is all flavored cigars, is the most highest selling cigar, hands down. So they're going to get hurt. You know, if this law passes and the FDA gets what they want, Drew Estate is going to be hurting. But you know, it's kind of weird. So you know, flavored cigars, it's not a, I don't know, I don't understand why. I mean, it's I call them the gateway into premium cigars. A lot of people start with flavored cigars because they're easy on the palate, they taste good, and
hang on.
Certain flavors.
Time out. So you give me the hardcore shit where I turn green, but you're telling me there's gateway entry level shit?
There is, but if you're with me and you're a friend of mine, you are not going to smoke a flavored cigar. And
damn it, man.
We respect you. And yeah, so I mean, you're hanging around. If you go to industrial and you're smoking a flavored cigar with that badass fucking beer, it's gonna be kind of weird.
It's gonna be awkward
for me and you.
This is where I lose the VIP. Like, get out of here with this shit.
I mean, I'll turn you on to some. There's some that are, because a lot of those are what they call machine made, and you know, it's not necessarily a premium smoke. The tobacco is like dipped in flavoring, and you know, it's not the best. But there are some brands that don't go through that process, that may be a little bit more premium, that I'll turn you on to, and you know, you can smoke like a chick if you want. I mean Kathleen started with those.
Hey, did you just assume my gender, bro?
I mean, yeah.
This isn't gonna work for me. Let me see here. Nick's on has a question. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized bears or one bear-sized duck?
One bear-sized duck.
Okay. I mean,
it's one, just one that you need to deal with.
I think the question I would ask Nick at this point is, am I using a 10 millimeter? That's what we want to know.
Well, we know Nick is.
Let's see. Do we have any new projects on the horizon?
Mm-hmm.
We do. Some, unfortunately, NDAs get sticky, and we've got a lot of them in play right now, so there's a lot of things we can't talk about. We can tell you that there is a new, oh crap, I can't even really say anything without it. We have stuff coming. We'll just leave it at that. Definitely just leave it at that.
Do you have a timeline when you are able to?
Yes, probably later this year. We'll be able to talk more. In the interim, we've got some custom stuff that we're working on the 2011 platform. We're trying to fill the gap of finding the damn plates for RMRs.
Yeah.
Some people don't want to direct mill the RMR CC, which is the smaller flavor. So we're working with a pretty well-known company right now to try and see if we can use their optic mounting plate in substitute of the Trigicon plates, because for whatever reason they've just boop. It's
just disappeared.
Yeah. Username 650310. Come on, man. Really? He says, for 2011s, do you only offer the Trigicon mounting plate? Yes, as of right now. Hopefully soon that will change, because that, holy crap. Yeah, it's a pain. J Run says, yes, 2011 plates for other optics. We're getting in there. These things take time. If you want them done right, you want them done correctly, we have to work through the bugs. There is no way to fast track stuff. I'm sure there is a company somewhere that will have something done in like a few days. That's great. For us, it's 3 other people here, and you know, hundreds and hundreds of different projects that we have in the works at any given time. So it's really hard to just, you know, dump one project, hop on another, and then just ricochet back and forth. Inked Mom Cubed. I will talk to you about your extended warranty on your vehicle. outside of that, what's going on with Palencia? Aren't they doing some weird shit now or some new stuff?
Yeah. Before I answer that question, Clayton, this is not a Cigars&Guns shirt as much as I would like it to be.
Ooh.
It's made by Retro Rifle.
Yeah. Give them a turn, bro.
Yeah. So this is a Scar, right?
Yeah.
Scar.
It's a Scar meets 1980.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a 16 or a 17. It's hard to.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Either
somebody
way,
out there
it's a
can tell
Scar.
us.
It's a great shirt. I love it. I always get good compliments on it.
Yep.
However, it doesn't breathe all that well, and it's not the best summer shirt. But
Dude, you look
short
great.
sleeve. I know I do.
I mean, it's just wow. My advice.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
all in the face.
So the sister company here, I guess we can call them, or partners here with Vulcan,
ROE.
is ROE Tactical. They sell these here. When I was given a little, through the shop, I was looking through it and I saw the shirts and I was like, I gotta have that. I took it that evening.
Yep.
The guys weren't even here and they billed me later, so thank you guys. But retrorifle.com if you want to check them out.
Yeah. Shirts are pretty awesome.
Yeah. So Palencia Cigars. This I don't know how I feel about this, but Palencia Cigars they embedded a chip basically into the cigar band. And so what does that mean? It means that you could, as you're smoking it, take your mobile device and almost works like a QR code. They didn't show like a video or something. Maybe I need to research a little bit more, but it'll read the cigar band and then it'll tell you about the cigar you're smoking.
RFID.
Maybe, yeah, it's not a chip necessarily where, I don't know, maybe they're tracking you, like what lounge you're at or whatever.
I mean, that seems totally legit while you're smoking. Just start inhaling bits of goodies.
Yeah.
But a lot of the cigar smokers I know that smoke higher end cigars will take the band off. So maybe that's kind of where they're thinking.
I keep my bands. I collect them.
There you go.
I got a shit ton of those. So having a chip in there, I don't know if that's. I don't know if I want to keep that.
It's got to be RFID. That's the only thing I can think of. A lot of the newer smartphones have those readers.
Mm-hmm.
I think they operate mostly like within 6 inches, maybe. So that would kind of make sense in that aspect.
Yeah.
But that said, I mean,
so
it's cool though.
Yeah,
it's different.
You point at the band, it brings up a web page, talks about the cigar, shows some pictures. So something different. I don't know. Maybe they're the first ones to do it. Will other cigar companies follow? I don't know. Maybe offer something different.
Yeah.
But maybe scan to win a prize or be entered into a prize. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea. Get the origin of the tobacco, the wrapper, because I know that's all. That's all a thing.
It definitely is. So to that point, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. If you don't know that particular cigar and where it's from and what the the binder and the leaf and everything, where its origin is from. Yeah, that makes sense.
So we got a couple questions on the Vulcan side.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Payne Customs _ Stippling. We are entertaining the idea of stepping out into other platforms. A lot of the porting, and this is something that we're currently working on a video, kind of going a lot deeper into this. One porting size does not work across all platforms. So we want to make sure that what we're doing is thoroughly tested. With the ammo issues going on right now, it's a little hard to get specific type of ammo, especially when it comes to defense loads, as well as plinking loads, right? Because we want to test as much as we can to ensure minimal kind of tweaking that one would have to do. As it stands right now, our mini stack and our stack ports don't require any spring tuning. You can, on the stack ports, pull out secondary spring. I believe we're running the blue spring. Usually will come with 3, a red, a white, and a blue. We typically prefer the blue. Some people like the white. It just depends on the load that you're throwing down. So stack Ps really enjoy 147s. If you're an experienced shooter, you'll find it runs pretty damn flat with those. But again, it depends on not just the bullet weight, but the powder. Are they reloads? I mean, there's a lot of factors that go into this. So We had another question pop up. I don't want to delve off on this too much, but we did have somebody copy our port design.
Yeah.
I had a lot of DMs where people were pointing out that, hey, you didn't invent porting. No shit. We're fully aware of that. But it was the overall design aspects of it. You know what? Hey, so be it. Whatever. We got other shit to focus on. But that said, on to the next bit.
Well, I got some questions here on the Cigars and Guns side. Tim is asking, how's your topo stock? Stock.
My topo stock does well. We're burning right around 15 cases a month, if not more. We drink the shit out of these things. Yeah, we're on the topo bandwagon.
I don't know if anyone or a lot of people know about it. Topo Chico is a popular drink. I think it maybe arrived from Mexico.
I'm almost 100% sure.
Yeah,
Topo
I don't
Chico
drink
is
it. I mean,
from
we
Mexico.
were having a conversation earlier. We buy it at the house. Kathleen drinks it, by itself like you do. I'm not a fan of it on its own, unless it has tequila or vodka in it.
Ranch water.
Yeah.
I just I like it because I'm not sitting here pounding Dr. Pepper. Because I think it's just a carbonated thing.
Yeah, I've heard of people that are, were addicted to sodas or whatever. This is a good way to get off them because of the carbonation, and it feels like you're drinking a soda. That makes sense.
Another statement from Inked Mom Cubed. It is not German. Love that girl. All right, let's see what other kind of questions we got. Mini staff on the STI tactical offer mine is true. We do get people that offer up their guns for this kind of stuff. We typically aren't fans of beta testing anything on customer-owned guns. Why? Because if a calculation is off, if something goes sideways, then now not only are you out a gun, now we have to try and source a gun. And I'm not sure if a lot of y'all are purchasing firearms right now. I would hope so. But yeah, it's impossible to find shit.
Hey, Patrick, thanks for joining.
And then we've got Brad in the comment section. It's a little creepy, dude, but I also know you get up at 3 in the morning, which is also weird.
What's the comment?
He said that he will offer his body up as a tribute. Yeah.
I don't know Brad, but I think I like him.
Yeah, he's a great dude. He's LE with, I don't really want to call it a local department, but he's LE. He's a good dude.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a podcast called The Uncommon Line.
Oh, gotcha. That's right.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he's a cigar smoker too.
Hey, we need to get together.
Yes.
Cat Joey BB, what does Vulcan do exactly?
That's a good question. We get that a lot. What are we? We are a custom shop. So we primarily specialize in optic cuts and coatings. We do a lot of department work. We do a lot of custom one-off builds. Definitely check out our IG page. You can kind of get an idea of what we do from that. Pretty simple. Just custom gunsmiths, for the lack of a better term.
Yeah, check out the IG page. Tons of beautiful pictures. Bunch. If you're a staccato fan, this is the guy to go to.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Anything else on your side?
That's it.
So let's talk gear.
Yes.
What do you gotta? This is another thing you do.
Yes, we do. Yeah. We do make some product. We're going to talk about this little guy. These are our 2011 base plates. They primarily work with STI staccato platforms. They do function on other magazines. You just need to ensure that you've got the floor plate that has the indentation to fit into that hole. So they come standard on STI and staccato mags. There are some that do not have these floor plates. You can buy them, however, on Dawson Precision's website. That's another Texas company. They make a shit ton of things for the shooting community. But our base plates are kind of pulled from the competitive land, if you will. Ours are 6061 T6 billet aluminum, sourced in the US, made here in our shop. ours are, let me back up some before I kind of skate out there. The base plate itself was primarily built because I wasn't a fan of what was coming with the gun. It doesn't mean they weren't good quality or anything like that. It was, I just wanted something different. Yeah. And having what we have here, it was pretty simple to just adapt our older Glock style base plates into the 2011 base plate. We do have a Rev 2 coming out. Essentially, the Rev 2 is just going to have a fatter chamfer, which is going to allow for it to seat flush with what do we got right now? Most of the 2011s out there that are running magwells, specifically Dawson's. So right now, if you're running flush fitting mag, it won't sit in there with the magwell. So that's why we went ahead and corrected that with the Rev 2. But you can find these on our website, vulcanmachinewerks.com. Hit over to product. This should be the first thing on there. They come in 7 different colors, including raw. We had some interest in people wanting just raw machined base plates. But yeah, the Rev 2s.
Yeah, all the different colors. Yeah, they look great. Love it.
Yep.
Patrick Roberts is asking a question. You work on optic cuts primarily?
Yes, that is, I guess for lack of a better term, bread and butter of what we do.
Yeah.
So most definitely that. And yes, Uncommon line, Glock base plates are in the works. We've got a huge product load over at the Anno guy right now. It's just taking forever to get stuff back. And then I think we've got some other stuff.
Yeah, Tim is asking about your laser jigs.
Yeah, we also manufacture laser jigs for the engraving market for firearms. I would love to show you like a sample. The problem is we've got 10 of them right now that are currently sitting at the Anno place. So when those come back, hopefully here in the next week or two, we'll have that on as a product so you guys can see it. So
yeah, Patrick Roberts, the plastic 2011 base plates are poop.
This is fact. And when you drop them with a full mag, they like to detonate all over the floor.
Holy shit. Have you seen that happen?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Especially in the competitive market, most of the competitive shooters that I know already are running some form of aftermarket base plate, follower, and spring. But for the new people that show up and they go dumping full mags by accident or anything like that, they hit the deck and they can explode if they are polymer. It is not something that happens all the time, but it is something that does in fact happen.
Wow. And I don't know if you mentioned this, but Vulcan Machine Werks is here in Plano, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So born and bred here. So yeah, give them a look on their website and their IG page. You can only come into the shop by appointment only.
Yes.
But otherwise.
Yep. And kind of the thing that we do around the appointment only aspect is to ensure that we've got someone here to help answer your questions, because if we just open it up to just show up, what ends up happening is you have 30 people standing here and 2 people trying to work. So it becomes difficult. Also, we're working on secret squirrel stuff that kind of also makes it a little difficult. So if you're ever in here and you ever see giant black walls wrapped around a machine, that's us.
Another question from Tim. Does Vulcan offer custom slides, windows, serrations?
So we've had discussions in the past about prefabbing slides to sell. That's something we're looking into. I think a lot of it just boils down to time. We've got 3 spindles right now that we run at any given time. So it just depends on the volume, where we land, how that works. In relation to offering custom cuts, we do. All that info can be found out on the website under slide mods. As we rebuild the website, you're going to see all different types of stuff that we haven't really pushed on our old site, just because it's the first site that we stood up a long time ago. So
yeah. While you're looking to those, I want to talk about cigar cutters. One of the probably most popular out there right now are the Zycar little cutters that, do this, cut your cigar. Nice little aluminum, nice weight to it. But that's one that's super popular.
That looks painful. Like if you get a finger caught in that, you're gonna have a bad day.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna hurt. I mean, just don't do that.
You know somebody's gonna do it. I guarantee you
sure.
there's a warning label in there specifically for that.
I'm sure it's happened. Now, this one scares me because, and this is my Lujo Concepts straight cutter, and mind you, I'm a straight cut guy. I don't have a V cut with me because I don't V cut my cigars, and that's for the cigar guys. It's a V cut in the cigar, and it looks like duck lips, and then so I don't like the way it collapses after a while.
Duck lips.
Yeah, straight cut for me, and so Lujo Concepts. This one is super dangerous. It's got these earth magnetic magnets in there, and they just, if you heard that, but this is probably about 4 years old, and it self sharpens each time I use it, and just feel that. Yeah, high quality, really good stuff. LujoConcepts.com, and then
is that real wood?
Yeah, that's actually made from an old Winchester.
Oh damn!
Stock.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
For those of you that can't see this, there's a lot of force. Ooh.
Yeah. So yeah,
get that away from me before I injure myself.
And this is cool for the Cigars and Guns guys. This is a little 223 cartridge that when you put this, it's a.
What the hell is it?
Yeah, it's a hole punch.
Oh.
Yeah, so you take the cigar and you make a little hole into the cigar. So
that's actually pretty damn smart.
Yeah.
And it's spring loaded too.
Yeah, and it's a little sharp here, but I don't know if you can see that.
Looks like a tap round.
This is Sector 7 Ballistics that sent this to me. Check them out, and if you're into this, I don't do hole punches either, but if I did, this is what I'll be using.
We got some more stuff in the comments. Let me see. All right, this one is for you.
Tatuaje cigar fan, yes. And this is from the Uncommon Podcast. Can we find the Monster Series or get them secured before the drop?
Is that an industrial cigar question?
No, so they don't. Industrial doesn't carry many tatuajes, if any, at this point. The Monster Series is what Brett is talking about, right?
That's Brad.
Brad, okay. So every year Tatuaje comes out with a Monster Series. I forgot what last year's was, but they'll do the Bride, the Frankenstein, anything that's kind of monster related, and they're super popular to collect. So when they come out, people just kind of hoard them and buy them. But I would just say get into the Tatuaje community. I don't know if you're a member of this Sinner Club that they have, Sins and Sinners, I believe. And then they'll tell you exactly when they're going to drop and that type of thing. But I don't know. Hit me a DM, and maybe I can secure a box or find out who has one, and we can get you set up there.
I like it. Comment from Michael. Just found about y'all. Stoked to see y'all in the Metroplex. Come by and see us. Send an email first. Redleg 13 Bravo 155. Hey gents, watching from Utah. Can't wait to get my stack port. Slide back. Keep doing the good work. Thanks, bud. We'll get your stuff back. Utah is a very special place for us. We try to be in Utah at least once a year.
Not us, but us.
Definitely not.
I love Utah, and I think I may be there in September. Yeah,
nice.
So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Tommy Little Scooter, he rides a Vespa and carries a Glock 17.
Hey, don't feel bad. We may or may not have a Grom in here, and we also carry while we ride.
We should have put it in the background.
Shit. Payne Customs also has another question. Will you be getting any more of the Trijicon 2011 RMR plates to use? If Trijicon ever decides to make more of them and more of, I think what's happening is they're doing small batches of like 100, and everyone and their dog is buying them up.
Yeah.
So it's causing problems.
Makes sense.
Potentially, yes. If we can secure more, then we'll post about it on our socials just to let people know. Let me see. We got a dude checking in from New Jersey. What's up? Thanks for watching.
Showing up 300. You're talking about the Sector 7 ballistics punch cutter. I believe it's sector7ballistics.com. So yeah, check them out. And they have a Instagram for sure. Yeah, it's Sector 7 Ballistics. So that's where you can get that. And Tobacco Tactical. Thank you, man. Yeah, I talked about the shirt earlier when we started. It's a retro rifle product. This is a Scar. I'm not sure if it's a 17 or 16, but yeah, love the shirt, man. Thank you.
All right. We got anything else?
Patrick Roberts. I want to hear him talk through the process on slide serrations.
Ooh. Okay. Well, we'll shrink it down, make it simple. Basically, we've got CAD models of various slides. Within those CAD models, we CAD up the serrations, and then from there we cam them, and then once we cam them, we send them over to the machine, and then we cut the serrations. Serrations are typically either vertical or angled. We kind of prefer the angled side of it. We angle them at 30 degree, and we do that because at that, there's more surface area when you look to grab versus the vertical side, but we have some people that are very, very specific about aesthetics, and they want to have them a certain way. So yeah, outside of that, it's pretty simple stuff. It's nowhere near as complex as getting into the porting side of it. Yeah, pretty simple, not complex.
Yeah, Patrick's a great guy. He's based here in the DFW area. I don't know, Fort Worth maybe, but he's an editor for the gun community. Does a lot of writing for magazines and that type of thing. So he's one of us. He's a BOP member.
Even better.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on my BOP flag.
Oh, you don't have one? That's too bad.
I have been on a certain somebody.
He's in Nicaragua. So
I know,
yeah.
He's busy. And that's okay.
Hit up Roy, maybe. So Patrick is also asking about the thought process on size, shape, etc.
That is all going to be dependent on what we're putting serrations on. Currently, when you look at that aspect, we try to match a feature that is on the slide already because you don't want something crazy. Now, if you're doing stuff to a raw blank slide, then it's open season. But the majority of the serrations we're doing are typically on LE-owned guns. So we have to keep them within a certain spec, right? So we're matching the width, the height, the depth, all of that from the factory gun onto the serrations that we do. So that way everything looks, as top-notch as you can get it. I've got another question here, or more of a statement back to Red Leg. Given your affinity for Utah and LEO stuff, you guys should definitely get a booth to sponsor the UPOA shooting competitions. I'm sure they'd love to have you guys up here. Bro, hit me up in the DMs and send me some info. We are all about supporting law enforcement. We're a part of TTPOA here in Texas, which for those that don't know, that's Texas Tactical Police Officers Association. Go give them a follow. Awesome group. I've got some more questions here. Do you guys also do grips on staccatos? We work with a really talented stipple guy, two of them actually. We got a guy here local, RM Custom Works. He does my favorite pattern. It's kind of really the only pattern that we offer if you come through us, but we do that. The other gentleman is, I believe it's Dark Side Precision. Don't hate me if I mess that up. Live on camera, brain doesn't work. But yeah, Fig does killer stuff. I've got to get a grip up to him soon, very soon. Let's see what else. Best kept cigar location in the DFW Metroplex.
I mean, I have an affinity for Industrial Cigar in
Agreed.
Frisco. I mean, just you hear about this, and I'll be the first one to tell you that you walk in those doors and you're treated like family. It's a family-owned business, father and 3 sons, and they treat you like their own.
Yep.
And it's a great spot.
I can attest to this because when you and I first started talking, that's where we met.
Yeah.
And the whole thing, it was super welcoming. Not what I expected when I walked in. And that's just me coming in off the street. So, I mean, I was
literally
off
the street.
Definitely impressed with them.
Yeah, we were introduced by Ryan Wilkes, who's a sponsored shooter here in the area, and who smokes cigars. So we were there, having a good conversation, and then he said, "You need to meet Jeremy," and we met, sometime later, and here we are. So yeah, thank you, Ryan.
It's been a wild love affair.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Monsoon Tactical joined in. What's up, Vinny? Let me see. I got to figure out who this Inked Mom Cubed is. Hey, if you're single, hit me up in the DMs. We don't have to tell my wife. I bet you she's awesome. Let's see. How are we looking on events? Do we have any events coming up?
Yeah, so there's a tentative event, Industrial Cigars with Cigars and Guns, and we're calling it the ATF event. If you have not heard yet, but we're doing a collaboration with Someone Say Whiskey Group and Industrial Cigar Company and Brownells, and we're calling it the ATF event. So I mean, that's what I'll say about that. Once we get more details, we'll fill them in.
So let's go back in time, 2019, 4th of July. Where were we?
Yeah, we were at Industrial Cigar Company, and it was one of the biggest events that they've ever had to date. We maybe had 500-600 people there. Brownells was there. We had many vendors, Vulcan being one of them, Jeremy and his crew, Jeff Kranz, who's a Leo here, and instructor, and many others, Maple Leaf. Yeah, Maple Leaf. Firearms. Live camera, the brain stops working.
I was hoping John would be hiding in the comment sections, but that dude's busy.
Yeah, so that was a huge event. We had barbecue, and drinks and cigars, and it was just a long day of fun, living American action.
It was a lot of freedom.
Yeah,
I had a freedom boner.
Yeah,
so,
I think we all did.
Yeah.
Patrick is saying he'll take some ugly slide serrations that are stupid functional. I don't need it to look good for the gram. Just make me look good.
Yeah. He's got a good point. So we get a lot of commentary around that. So I'm glad that he said what he said, specifically given the fact that we definitely like function, hands down, right? Because that's what it needs to be. But there are some companies out there that just blast right through the lettering on the left side. Don't be lazy. It takes all of half a second to change your program to avoid that stuff. It makes it look more factory. To this day, I have yet to entertain anybody paying me specifically to cut through them. I mean, we won't do it. It does not. I don't think it's worth the squeeze in that aspect.
Yeah.
So,
just a quick mention on our YouTube page, which is, growing a little bit. It's not as big as our Instagram or Facebook, but shout out to Yosef for hanging out. He's the only one in our channel. He's like, "Who are you talking to? I'm the only one here." I'm like, "Yeah, we have multiple channels. We got Instagram going, Twitch, and Facebook." So those are the folks that we're talking to, Yosef. I appreciate you watching from YouTube. So Patrick, again, appreciate the comments and questions. This is great.
Yeah.
Ask them to cut through the letters. I have both, and there's a difference in positive engagement.
Yeah, that's something we can argue about off channel.
Yeah, follow Jeremy and Patrick. Hit him up in the DMs, and yeah, he's y'all can start that conversation and
Yeah.
talk gun.
Any new ways to void warranties on 2011s? Yes. CM_Enterprise, do we offer conversions? We do not at this time, short of a barrel swap from 9 to 40, which I don't even think most of that will work. Conversions, the only guns that I have personally had in my hand that had that ability were Infinities. I know there are other manufacturers out there, but yeah, outside of that, no, we don't have any way to do that here.
Patrick says he ain't scared.
Well, he's gonna have to bring a lot of his ass for that discussion.
And yeah, what's the term? He puts his money where his mouth is. Or is it the mouth where your money is?
No, you got it right the first time.
Hey,
All right.
He ain't scared. Okay, so events. That's the only one that I know of. Any events on your side coming up?
Nothing.
Okay, so you're done for the year?
Outside of ensuring that everybody's 2011 makes it back to them in one piece.
Yeah.
Because, shipping. And
Yes.
your shipment is lost.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No. So, let's move on to announcements.
You're still looking for a Cerakote.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I never in my wildest dreams thought this would be this complicated. But, yeah, we're still trying to find a full-time coder. We had a job posted out on Indeed, and we just got flooded with all kinds of random shit.
Really?
Yeah, like we put a minimum of at least a year. Minimum. We had people putting all different timelines in there, and you look at their resume, and their resume didn't even reflect anything in the firearm industry nor coding. So, I don't know. Maybe don't advertise on Indeed. No.
Did you put an ad in the paper?
No.
Is that even a thing?
Craigslist is probably going to be the next thing I could think of at least.
Yeah.
Let me see. Justin says, do something cool. I mean, this is about as cool as you get.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a cigar, I'd retrohale it, but...
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds cool as
yeah,
fuck.
Exactly.
All right. So we have...
Getting back to the Cerakote, yeah, if you know anyone that does Cerakoting or just, has the ability to spray paint, like if you worked at a body shop.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd use the word spray paint. Unless you're like a
well, not
badass
spray
graffiti
paint,
guy.
But,
Different story, but...
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Like a graffiti on the gun.
So if you've laid down automotive paint, you understand how the coating process works. You can look and tell when something's wetted out. You know when you've got too much material going through the gun.
Yeah.
That totally fine because you can cross train that.
Yeah.
Because it's really it's a skill. There,
Mm-hmm.
we see so much shit Cerakote come through here. It's mind numbing. I don't know.
Yeah, Patrick has a point. Coders are super hard to find right now in DFW. Add to that, those that are just don't want to work because they're getting unemployment.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patrick has a buddy with a rifle manufacturing business that has the worst luck. But yeah, I mean, you're in that process right now.
Yeah, a lot of the holdup with orders and lead times is definitely going to be in the coding side of it because there's only one person that codes.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised.
That's me.
When I asked you, but yeah. What else we got?
Yeah, Cipher Systems 2.0. I'm assuming they never got your account fixed, or maybe they did. But yeah, he's echoing a lot of what we're seeing. Nobody wants to work right now.
Yeah, and that's across the board. Yeah.
If the government will pay you, there's no point in working. But anyway.
Well, yeah, and then Patrick makes a good point. Send someone to get certified. Use an existing shop bitch.
So we actually talked to Cerakote a couple of times about the whole certification process. For a while, it's been in it's like Idaho or Iowa or something up there, right? But now they were at like a 3-year wait.
Holy shit!
Yeah, like Cerakote took off so hard that they were like, holy shit, yeah. Now they've offered up certification schools in different states. And apparently there's one here in Texas, so I may have to hire someone and send them out.
Interesting, yeah.
But I mean, that shit's like $3,000. So
yeah,
if we do that, that shit's going in a contract. If you leave,
you pay that back.
Yeah, you pay that back.
Minimum of 6 months to a year. Yeah, stay on board.
Holy shit, dude! $50 an hour and nobody shows up. Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. So,
and yeah, T-No shooting. Yes, I have no doubt you will work for Topo. I love Topo. Monsoon, yes, definitely laziness.
yeah.
And from VTech, I am not a robot. I'm just good at laying black down. That's it.
The next section, I originally had it called Bitch Fest.
Yes.
And Kathleen told me to change it. So
Yes.
it's what grinds our gears. I'll let you start off.
Yes. Totally plagiaristic from Family Guy. But that's okay. At least I think that's where that's from, isn't
Grind our
it?
gears.
Yeah.
That's like an old saying.
You should watch it. Or just YouTube Peter and things that grind our gears. Anyway, so some of the things that we've seen come through here, influencers, right? There are some influencers that we work directly with that are great people.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are some that we have worked with in the past that there's a whole lot of what the fuck.
Yeah.
We've got stuff like, I want it for free. I want it in a few days.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure kind of where all of that leads to. And if you tell them no, then you get flamed. Which, okay, bro.
Yeah,
hey,
that's not cool at all.
My bad. Sorry. Let me just, tell the 300 or so customers we have in here right now, hey, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
We don't have time for you.
Yeah, because they have a large following and they're going to post a picture and wow.
Yeah,
that's not cool.
I don't get it. I know there are some people that will hop to that shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Now, what I do like is the influencers that we are engaged with that do pay for their work and do understand that kind of setup where, they get it. They understand that there's a queue. They understand that, they are in queue with everybody else. So
yeah.
they get it. And those are the people that we love to work with because not only do they get it, they understand it. And then when we give them their product back, they're happy with it. Right. And then we get an honest review, versus, well, they suck because they wouldn't drop everything and cater to me right now.
Yeah, that's not cool at all. Yeah,
yeah, I don't.
It says all influencers are trash humans. Signed, Patrick the uninfluencer. Yeah. Hey, how do you do? I'm not even going to try and pronounce that.
Yeah.
MX Olisi _ Siwu fuck official.
Nice.
Cigar Hammer Mike, what's up, brother? He's a local DFW guy.
Okay, right on. Let me see.
Yeah, so that's your gripe. Mine is not gun and or cigar related. It's close talkers. Have you ever encountered a close talker?
Yeah, where they're all up in your face. Now I'm like,
yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and this is probably the closest I'd be speaking to you, like in normal situations.
You're in my shit already.
Well, yeah.
Because we're framed up, but yeah, normally there'd be a good foot or two between us.
Yeah, oh, totally. No, I mean, there's some people who just come up to you and it's like literally inches and from my face, and you kind of start doing this thing and they don't get it. It's like you step away and then they come in closer, and that's my gripe. So don't be a close talker, please. Yeah, Patrick says he gets it about the influencer piece. Sometimes they're just last minute deadlines that are out of the creator's control, and ask him how he knows.
Yeah, we should also talk about that. I've got a pretty good story for you.
Yeah, so Cigar Hammer Mike, my Phone is a few feet from me, so next time I'll get a microphone. This microphone is hooked up to our Mevo, and it's probably getting better audio than the Instagram, but we'll fix that next week.
Yeah, I'm cheating and using
The douche pod.
the douche pods. But hey, at least you guys can hear me clear. At least I hope y'all can hear me. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That would suck if that wasn't the case.
Yeah,
What else we got?
That's our gripes. That is it. Join us next week. We'll introduce possibly our first guest, and we'll have someone here. Keep an eye out and follow us on all the major platforms: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and I'm on TikTok. I don't do the weird videos and stuff, but
He does.
Yeah, and I'm shadow banned there too, so it really doesn't matter. Every time I post something, I'll get maybe just a few people that see it, but
it's the same with
anyways,
me.
yeah, it's a new platform, so just trying to be everywhere we can.
Yeah.
Patrick says $5 if you lick his fancy Hawaiian shirt. Oh. No.
Bro.
No.
I'll do a lot of shit for money, but licking another dude's shirt.
Yeah, that goes back to the question, do something cool.
Yeah.
I mean, no, we're good. Would it go viral? I'm okay not going viral with that.
Yeah, agreed. Because that's where I get mid-lick and someone does a screen pop, and then before you know it, that shit's all over the place, and now we're memes, and I don't want to be a meme.
But you are a meme. You made your own meme. Yeah.
We're not going to talk about that on this show.
Well, why not? I posted the picture.
We'll talk about it next week. Most definitely.
Yeah, I posted the picture before. In fact, it's the main photo that we use for our little live podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Thanks, Brunels.
Yeah. Facts.
No balls. Yeah.
Yeah, they literally sent me underwear, and I'm like,
what do you do with these? A lot of people did that. I after you and others, posted photos of themselves, I was like, yeah, I can't do it now because everyone else is doing it.
I didn't see anyone in their underwear.
Oh yeah, there was a few others.
Not in the setup that.
No, you took it above and beyond.
I went full potato.
Yeah.
And the best part is like, my wife was in here and I was like, you should probably go to the other room for a minute. She was like, what the fuck are you doing? And yeah, and then when it posted, she was not happy.
I'll explain later.
We got a question. T wants to know, do we sell Vulcan shirts? We're getting ready to. Trying to find a shirt supplier that can get the shirts that I like. I like the Bella and Canvas, the really soft ones.
Talk to me after. Use my guy in Salina.
There you go. Yeah. Sold. Yes, we'll have merch coming. It's all being built into the new website. Yeah, the wife literally says I was pissed. Yes. Yeah. Yes, she was.
See, Patrick Broad, he posted a picture with his crotch, probably wearing the Brunel's
and full bears, Brownells with it. Yeah. Maybe we should meme those two pictures together. Oh shit.
I mean, yeah.
So.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Oh, Raymond just joined. So for those of you who asked stippling, go see my guy RM Custom Works.
Nice.
Good dude. Does great work. Very consistent. And that is key when you're offering a product.
Yeah.
If your shit's all over the map, it's not going to work.
Cigar Hammer Mike, no, man. I don't think it's going to be a challenge. There's no way. Dave will not lick anyone's shirt. That's not going to happen. Brandon, probably not. Nate, on the other hand, which is one of the other brothers, he might.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the beard.
Yeah, I mean.
How
long did it take you to grow that luscious beard?
I mean, this is a lot of work.
Is that a COVID beard?
No,
born, right?
No. This I've probably been working on this about a year. I shaved it down to your level, like this peach fuzz that you got right here, like a year ago, because it was just you could feel it all fucking just destroyed at the end, and I was like, fuck it. So I shaved it.
You put some Coburn Beard Octane on that.
Yes, we exclusively use Beard Octane's Coburn and Sin. Nice. I kind of like oh boy, this is gonna sound bad. I like Sin smell better for like the summertime, and Josh's smell is more of a winter time.
Interesting.
No homo.
I'm, you know,
Oh,
and
God.
I don't put products in my beard. And I'll use air quotes because I don't like the smell. Yeah, I don't know if the Coburns have a non-scented version, but I don't like smelling whatever I put in my beard all day. It's a weird thing. I don't know if it's just me, but
It's got to be you, because 5 minutes in, I don't smell it. It's not in my face. But then again, I'm not walking around
do you
like
put it
this.
on the mustache? Because maybe that's why I did. Maybe
All
just here. Maybe that's
Yeah.
And I don't have a little bit, so.
Let me see. So the Port Authority, bro, I've got anxiety too, man. I hate that happened. Please understand, everyone, when shit leaves here, I have no control over UPS doing stupid shit with it. We've only had 2 incidents of shit going sideways with stuff vanishing. I hope it stays at that level too. Cypher, it is, go out to Beard Octane's website and look up, it's Coburn?
Coburn. Yeah, just do a search for Coburn and you'll see Sims and Josh's.
Yep. But that said, the shit is money. I like it.
Yeah, good show tonight. Great questions. I mean, really love that. Patrick Roberts, why y'all Guns and Vulcans IG so pretty? Yeah.
Why are all the
Guns on Vulcans IG so... Oh, so, yeah, your new photography that just recently, that you started posting that's fire. Yeah, I agree.
So we are working with, we've got 2 people, primarily one. We've got another guy that we also work with that are helping us stay on top of making sure we get good content photos. I can only shoot the same background so often before people are like, oh my God, it's the same fucking background.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we started reaching out. We get so busy that it's either we're missing post times or some other bullshit. So having pictures ready for us of our product or guns that we work on is very beneficial for us.
Yeah.
Because it allows us to focus on other things as well as being able to deliver content. I was pretty religious with every other day content, and then as we started getting more and more and more busy, it just became a problem. So we're working through that, trying to make sure that we're posting more, because we've got some killer stuff that comes through here. Some stuff we can't take pictures of. Again, it's the NDA side of it, but hopefully soon at some point we'll be able to talk about those projects. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, what else do we got?
Patrick's saying maybe next time we'll show some of your beat to fuck write it out guns.
Yeah.
Any of those?
Yeah. I mean, it's well used. Yeah, I mean, we get people that have us do full customs and they beat the piss out of them. Yeah. Great example. I'm sure some of you have heard of Max Michel. I would hope, some people at least. He's sponsored by Multicam and Cray, however you pronounce it. They own that brand, and we actually had to submit samples to them before we were allowed to coat Max's guns. We'll talk about how Max and I linked up. It was very weird, but he beats the shit out of his guns, and he ran our coating for well over 2 or 3 years before his new line dropped, and he switched over to those. But that dude's in and out of the holster like a gazillion times, probably more than anybody I know, and they hold up pretty damn well. But NDAs are lame, I guess. Yeah. But I mean, he's
a beast for sure.
Yeah.
So let's wrap it up, guys. Thanks for joining.
Yep.
We will see you next week. And